What's going on? Welcome back to these Sudokus. Gonna just run through these. Obviously, the goal is to do it as fast as I can. Struggled enormously yesterday, but hoping to get a little revenge on this wretched game today. And so, yeah, let's get it. Okay. No, no. Okay. Now we're locked in. Let's get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, we want it all. The goal is under a minute for this. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm going a little too slow and a little too inaccurate with these clicks. Terrible. Okay. 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 There. There. Okay. Ah, not even a chance. Dang. um... Literally not even close. Maybe the under a minute is just a dream. God, I just keep misclicking the letter, the numbers. Okay. Holy crap. That is so loud. My gosh. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright. Okay, I don't know why I immediately moved to 4. I was just calling my name. Not gonna mark. We don't like marking up the mediums until we at least knock out the easy parts of it first. Just to not make it too convoluted immediately. That's how the hard one got me yesterday. Is I made it too complicated too fast and just got completely lost in the sauce. Mediums have been cooking though. They've been ramping up the difficulty of the mediums. Okay, only 1-9. Jeez. That means this is going to probably unlock pretty fast once I find some key breaking point on this. We'll just see how fast or slow it takes me to get to it. Yeah, these threes are kind of trapped all over the place. Not too helpful. This row looks pretty solvable. Let me look at this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3. 9 and 4 both can't go here. That's the one left out, which is the 7. Right, because the 9 and the 4, which traps them here. Let's go ahead and just mark those up. Okay, which probably lets us figure out a little bit here, or not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so the 7's got to go here, here. 8. Same thing, we got an 8-7 pair. We'll work with that in a second. Let's check out this. So we know this is a 2-1 pair, which eliminates that 2, which gives us this one. 7, 8 eliminates 7 from there and there. So these are the 7s. What about the 8s over here? So 8, 8, and this gives now an 8 or an 8. 1. Check out this right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too much. 5. 7, 8, and 9. Okay. 4, 9, 1, 2. Okay, that's kind of all we can do with that for now. So let's move on. Just kind of double back to our numbers from before. We can lock in the 2 here and here. Anywhere else that we can maybe... Oh, and then, yeah, obviously, that 2. Thank goodness that didn't just cause a massive problem. That's that 2. Get rid of that. Is that all the 2s? No, 1 missing. 2. Wait. Yeah, 2 missing. 2 missing. All right, 3s. Fours. Mark there and there. There and there. There and there. Which gets rid of that one, which gives us this one. So let's get rid of that 4. Anything else? 5s. 6s. There and there. Okay. And that gives us that 6, which gives us this good old 3, which gives us this a 1-8 pair right here. Or, well, no, that can only be the 8. What am I talking about? Yeah. Which means that's the 1. Which means that that's the 2, and that's the 1, and that's the 2. Anything else that maybe helped us with? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 4-9 pair, which gives us this is a 7-6 pair. Make sure the 6 cannot be eliminated, and so that gives us the 1 outlying number there of a 9. What's going on in this row? 1, 2, 3 can't go there or there. It's got to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can't go there. That's the 5, and then 6 would then obviously have to go here, which gives us that this 6 has to go here. Anything we figured out anywhere else? What about the rest of this row? Where else can the 4 go in this row? Anywhere? Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the 9s real quick. Let's go back to the 8s. Yeah. We got an 8 here. We got an 8 here. We got an 8 there. We got a 7 there. We got a 7 there. 8. What's missing? 4 and 9. Both can go in either of these spots. 9s again. Yep. Gives us this 9, which is probably means this is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Not helpful. Yeah, not helpful. Going slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this is the 5, which means that's the 1, which means you are what's left, which is a 9, which means you're the 9, which means that you are the 4. And so what's missing here now? What's missing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6, and that is the 7, and that is the 7. Let's check out this. What 6 is missing? These 2, so that's not going to be probably solvable quite yet. This is the 9, so that means you are the 7. Yep. Which means you're the 6, which means you're the 7, which means that you are the 6. Where's the 1? Right here. That's a 3. That's a 3. Eliminate that. 1. Only spot left. That's the last one. Onto the 4s, which are being a pain. So we will move on from them for a moment. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 9. That's a 9. That's a 9. Pretty good. On to the hard. Let's wipe this boy out. See what we can do. On the hard, I immediately like to start just marking up the numbers because I'm just going to assume there's not going to be too many givens. 2 and 2. 3s. 4s. Okay, this looks like a lot. Yeah, let's get that. Mark that up. We got 4 and 4 onto the 5s. Here and here. Here and here. And there's a 5 right there, which gives us that's a 5 or that's a 5. Looks like that might be all for the 5s. Okay, we got some 6s marked up there. We'll reload our little run right here of 6s. Why not? 7s. Down, down, middle, there and there. Here, here, here. 7, 7. That's a 7-5 combo, ain't it? Yep, so that means that this cannot be the 4, which means that that's the only spot left for the 4 to go. Correct. 4 and 4. That gives us the 4 up here. Nope, that's a 5. 4 up here and here. Anything special with the 4s? Nah, nothing. Okay, that might be okay. Back to the 5s. No, wait, we were doing the 7s, of course. 7's got to be here or here, which also means that it's got to be here or here. Anything else we can do with these 7's? No. So let's move on to the 8's. Okay. Got an ugly pair here and here of the 8's. We got a pair right here of 8's. See if that can help me anyway. Doesn't look like it. Alright, now the 9's. We got a drape 9 right here. We'll just do it. We got double 9 right here. We're going to figure out what the other number there is in one moment. 9's trapped on the bottom here. Top, doesn't matter. Okay, what's the number missing from here? It's 3. It's the one number we don't have marked. Okay, so the 3 is the number we don't have marked, which means that this would be a lone 8. And so let's just go ahead and mark up our other 3's. 3, 8, 9. Oh wait, no, yeah, get rid of the 8, obviously. 3, 9, 4, 9, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. Let's check this out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, 9 can't go here. 7 can't go here. 1, 2, and the 6 can. There's a 5, 6. Not too crucial yet. Like to check these out. So we have a 3, 7, 5, run of 3 right here, which means that the rest of these would have to go here. We have the 7 and the 5. The 3 is unmarked, which means that it is left into those two spots. Yeah. So we see here the okay, no, that's not helpful actually. 4, no, 9's up in the bottom. Here the 9's are on the bottom. Let's see if we have any other 3. Okay, right here. So we have 7, 4, 5, 2, and 6. So we know the 2 and the 6 have to go into these spots. We already have the 6's. We already have the 6 marked. Let's see if we can eliminate any of the 2's. No. Unfortunate. 7, 5, 4, all. Yeah, so not really going to be able to get too far with that. 1's trapped in the top. Everything here is going to be trapped in the top as well. So the 8's. So like 8, 8. There. 9's. So what can go in these two squares? 1 can't go here. 2 can't go here. 3 can't go there. 4 can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this can only be the 4. That's the 4. Which means that this can't be the 4. But it could still be the 1. Let's keep working on the 4. So that's the 3. That's the 9. That's the 4. Which means that this is the 4. And that is all the 4's. Love that. We were working here. We have a 5, 7 pair. Let's work with that. Where else can the 1 go? There or there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 can't go there. 9. What are the 2 missing from here? It's 6 and 2. Right? No way to really narrow that down, though. But what else? What are we missing from over here? So we have a 2 triplet. It's going to be ugly, but I'm going to mark that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Already got that. 8. Not helpful. Not helpful. 9. The 9 is helpful, though. The 9 is actually helpful. Let's maybe focus more on the 9s. But we have this as a 9. These 9, too. And then what's the one that we said we were missing is the 8. And like, but then the 8 can't go there. I don't really want to mark that up yet, but I'm just going to, just to open up the door for a potential hidden double that we might find in a second here. I'm looking for any other like this. So 8, 2, 4. Where else can the 8 go? There. So that's not going to help us. What about here? 4, 9, 5. The 9 can go in either of these spots, so it's not. Right? Let's make sure that's true. Yep, the 9 can go in either of those spots. What about this? 1, 7, 4. Yeah, that's not going to, because it's a double, triple. 3, 4, 5, though. 3, 5. Just too many options. Let's try to narrow this down a little more. So let's actually go through using our marked numbers and see what we can find. So we have a drape triple of 1s down here. Man. 1's trapped in the top. Man, this is interesting. 1, 2. 2's trapped in the bottom. 2's trapped on the side. What can go in these? 1, 2. It's gonna be 8, 8, 1, and 6. But what's the last number that we're missing? 3. Yeah, so we haven't marked this 3 quite yet, so we'll do that. 3's trapped on the top. Is there any? Can I really? Okay, it looks like we haven't thoroughly looked at the 3's based off of what's happening right now. So. Man. Check out the 1's real quick. I just looked at them though. Give the 3's a little. Let's give this a little more attention. So we know the 1's there are there. 1, 2. So it's 8 and 6. And I can't really eliminate 8 or 6 from anywhere right there. Yeah. Man, this is what I really need to figure out. And again, the 7, 4, 5, 6, 2, we just kind of have already decided the 2 can go basically anywhere. 8, 2, 4, all already here. What are you? Let's try to find a square that's looked at by a ton of numbers, like right here. What can you be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be a 6, 7, 8, 9. So this can be a 6 or a 9. Anywhere else that's looked at by a lot of numbers, like maybe this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This can be an 8 or a 9. Dang, it's just not incredibly helpful. And then you can just be anything, basically. What about right here? This has a lot going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What about you? You're a pretty contested square. You can be a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this can be a 6 or a 1. Oh man, it really might start to get ugly here. I'm just trying to prevent that. Let's maybe focus up here, because up here's got a lot going on, right? And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, which can go into just focusing on triples right now. So this is going to be a 1, 9, 1, 8, and then what's this going to be? An 8, 9. Yeah, but if I'm going to mark that, I don't want to, I mean, literally every, oh, somehow I didn't see this. This is an 8, 2 pair. This is what we were missing. This was the key. That was the key. And so now this is a 1, 3 pair. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not helpful yet. 7, 8, 9. And that should give us, no, that doesn't give us the 9 quite yet, but we do have the 9. I don't know how I missed all of this. The 9 is now there. Now this in this row, no. What's the other number missing? 6? Yeah. But then, is this the only spot a 6 can go? Or is the only thing can go here a 6? Because now we have this 1, 3 pair. Yes, that was what we were really trying to find. And then that's the 6, and then that's the 5. So that's not the 5. 2, 8, and then let's mark this up. It's a 1, 7 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9, which means that can't be the 9. 1, 7, 2, 8, 1, 3, 7, 9. Okay. This 9's got to be able to help me a little bit more. Here. Yeah, so now this 9 is trapped down here, and so is this 9, so we know this is where this 9 has to go, is up here. So now let's get rid of those. Tough. Yeah, but now this 1, 8 pair is now, this is also a 1, 8 pair, but this can't be the 1, so this has to be the 8. And that has to be the 1. And so this can't be the 1. 8, 6, 2, 6. And what about the 8? 8. And then what about this? What about this little run right here? We know the 6 can only, okay, so 6, 3, 2. Couldn't find a 2 to click on, that was wild. 2 trapped here. 2, 9. So this is a 2, 9, 6 run. Okay, hang on. Just gotta like take a step back and evaluate everything right now. 2, 6, 2, 8, 9, 8, 6. Just making sure that everything here has not been, because I could have just missed an erase with all of that chaos. We got all the 4s. Let's check out the 5s real quick. I don't know if I've looked at them in a second. What about the 6s? Okay, yeah, there we go. So this is a 6-2 pair, which means that that can no longer be the 1. Okay, now let's check this out. 3. Nope, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a 7. One of these 2 is a 7, which means that this can't be the 7, which means that this has to be the 9, which means that that has to be the 7. Somehow that's... Okay, let's just keep working on this. 8. Oof. 8s are really being tough. Let me look around. Did I not do this good enough? Where's the 3? There's just no 3s to, like, eliminate. What about the 2s up here? No, yeah, there's nothing to do with the 2s up there. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Dang. Really thought we were going to get more from that. So this is obviously a 1, 3, 8 pair, and this can be any of them right here. Okay, hang on, but this is a 1. Okay, yeah, duh. We already knew that. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Geez. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. I'm obviously just missing something in all this mess. 2s are trapped. 3s. Ugly, awful 3s. 4s. I already did. I clicked on the 4s 100 times, I swear. 5, 7. Okay, we're going to mark these 5s up just because there's a triple. And I feel like there's a chance that a triple is going to solve this for us. So, like, I'll mark up... Oh, hang on. No, not quite, but I'm going to mark up, again, like I said, I'm going to mark up the triples. Just because I feel like what's going to end up happening is one of these is going to be an isolated square where they can only be one thing. 7s. I think we've marked up all the 7s. 8s. Obviously that can be a 6 or a 2. Yeah, so this is what's going to be the... Wait a minute. Wait, no. This can be an 8, 6, or a 3. This can only be a 2 or a 6, and this can only be a 2 or a 6, leaving that this would have to be the 3, which means that this would have to be the 3. Well, 2, 6, but yeah, this couldn't be a 2 or a 6. And so this is now a 2 or a 6. This can only be the 6. This can only be the 2. This is the 6. This is the 2. This is the 6. This is the 2. Neither of these can be the 6, so that's the 6. Get rid of that. Check out the other 6s real quick. Yep, that's the 6. That's the 3. That's the 8. Whoops. 3, 6. I misclicked. I got whatever. That's the 6 and that's the 3. Man, one misclick can really ruin the whole thing, just like that. That's obviously not the 3 anymore. Any other? What's the other 3 we're missing? It's this and these. Okay. What about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pesky 8s. This can't be the 8. This is a 2, 9 pair. That's the 2. 2, 9. Leading this to be the 9. Leading this to be the 1. Leading this to be the 1. 7, 7, 5. Back to the 7. What's the words like 1, 7 we're missing? I just gotta figure out where it was. That's 2. What about the 1s? Can we figure out the 1s quite yet? No. What about the 2s? What are the 2s? Yes, there we go. 2, 2, 8, 8, 9, 5, 5, 7, 8, 8, 7, 1, 3, 1, 3, 8, 1. Not too bad, not too bad. Actually wasn't that difficult. I just made a lot of lapses in judgment, but yeah, hopefully can do even better tomorrow, and maybe if there was a part that tripped you up for some reason, I helped find it in somewhat of an entertaining fashion. And yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you.